All right, welcome back to my storage guide video. I am now on storage box 2, and we are doing Cosmetic Scenario and Miniatures. So this shows a picture here. It's a little misleading, so I'm going to try to do my best to help you out. I will say the vast majority of the items in here actually come from the scenario pack, but there are a few that come from the legendary box that you'll see here in a second. So we will be using this as our guide, and of course I'm sure many of you guys could figure this out on your own as well, but this is try to help you out as best as I can. All right, so as you may have noticed, there is like a tray right here. Then there's the main inserts. So this bottom section and this top section is the main insert. Then there's a tray right here which you can pull out. And then there's some other area here. You'll notice that I already put in some of the components here. So what you'll notice is these are the small doors from the legendary box. There are 4 of them, and they go right here in this center section. Then there are 2 large doors, and they go here also in this center section. So let's finish filling out this top tray here. We'll remove that. And then put other things in. So the next thing is we are going to put in the pillars. These are in the scenario pack. There should be 6 pillars. So the pillars are part of the Time Twist campaign. Now, of course, you can use these in your RPGs, or if you wanted to, use them in, your other, just kind of like cosmetic pieces. You could do that as well for like quests and things, but otherwise they're mostly used in Time Twist campaign, so that's where they go. The next middle section here is the tombstone miniatures. So these tombstones basically are used in PvP as a way to mark of where somebody died. It's truly a very cosmetic type of miniature. Because you could just use, like a token or something to represent, where somebody died. But anyway, and this actually flips it's an alternating facing piece here. So it goes there like that. All right, so let's pull out this center tray here. All right, so let's continue in this center section here. This is basically coming with mostly the scenario pack, but there is 2 miniatures here that are the switches. These come from the legendary box, so I've just already put those 2 pieces in there. And now we'll kind of fill out this section here. So at first on this left-hand side is these 2x4 barricade pieces. They will sit over there like that. And then right next to it is another 2x4 piece that will sit right there. And they should be pretty snug, so that way they can't move around too much and break off any pieces. All right, next in this section is our 2x2 barricade miniatures. And basically they'll just sit right there in each slot. They're all good. All right, next up is our 2x1 barricades. These are cosmetic pieces. All of these are like cosmetic. They can be used in the Tanares Adventures campaign. You'll see these used quite a bit. Of course, they could be used in any RPG, but that is, they replace those cardboard tokens. All right, so that is the 2x1 pieces. We have another spot here that specifically is for the torch token. So it looks like the torch token here will kind of go in a rotated version with the smaller point going down and then the flame kind of pointed up. All right, so that is the middle bottom tray. It's part of that main insert. So really, we can now put this piece back on top, and it's just like that. All right, let's move on to the top section here. Those are for the Malign towers. Those are pieces that are used in the Time Twist campaign. They're actually very highly detailed. I did a previous video for the unboxing on these a while ago. And they basically just easily all sit right here. And I really like these towers. They're super awesome. I've been trying to convince our lead game designer to give it some more like things that we could do in like PvP or something, because it's just so cool. All right, the next section here is for banners. You should have a total of 6 banners. These are also used in the Time Twist campaign. And basically how these guys are going to go in is like an alternating direction. So I'm just pulling them out of the previous spots here and putting them in alternating directions with the skull pieces. Well, really, I guess there's skulls on both sides. But yeah, just placing them in like that. Real easy fit, no problem. And, oh, last one got to alternate this way. All right, that's it. That's the top section. We're almost done. Last section down here. I've put already 2 of the 2x1 walls right here from the legendary box. Just kind of already filled those in, but that's where they go in this bottom section down here. Next up in this left-hand section will be the portals. So the portals seem to kind of go in an interesting way here. So you're going to put 2 here on the bottom with, yeah, basically these 2 here on the bottom. And then in an alternating spot, you're going to put 2 overlapping them on top here like this. And so then they should sit, you know, pretty snug, but not enough that they should be like really, you know, rubbing around on each other hardly at all. I mean, I don't, yeah, it just barely kind of nudges it. Okay, then the next section right here is for our, I believe these are the 1x3 barricade pieces, miniatures. They will go down here in the center. And we are almost done. 3 spots left, which are all used for the different quest specific like things. So like, for example, here is the book that you can find that's on a pedestal. This one's the key that's also on a pedestal. And then the last one being the hook. There's a hook you can get that's also like on a pedestal. Of course, these are all, you know, components that come that can be, you know, just used with the cardboard pieces, but this is kind of the deluxeified version, right? So I put the hook here in this top left spot. It looks like the book goes in this direction here. And then finally our key, and I think the key has to be put in at an angle. Let me make sure I have the right direction. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the circle part of the hook and the main like key head points down, and it goes like that. All right, so that is the Scenario Box 2, or Storage Box 2, Cosmetic Scenario Minatures storage.